Welcome to my new tower defense. It will be great fun because you can choose between different game modi. Player 1 can choose between solo survivor, team survivor, or king on the hill. You have now 30 seconds to discuss which mode you want to play. So the map will just literally wait 30 seconds whilst you talk to the other players. They want to do solo by the looks of it. And these are for another thing, where you maybe PvP. That could be King on the Hill, that one, where you send units. Solo Survivor. It does say very cool. But no one said King on the Hill, so I'll go Solo Survivor. Maybe if you like the map enough, like the video, I'll show a King on the Hill as well. If you show enough interest in it. Behold, player 1 has chosen to play a Solo Survivor. That means you have to stop waves of monsters which try to run through your area. Look at that camera pan. To stop them, build lots of different towers. Use your tower builders. I actually plan to use my tower builders. The clue was there. If one monster reaches the point of destruction, you will lose a life. If you lose all lives, you are dead. Okay. I got 2 builders for some reason. Cool. They can probably get past the first level by themselves. I might actually try that. So this is a barracks. The tower builder's barracks. This kind of like helps towards teching. Your builders can actually attack. They can also block, but we're going to try not to do that because they're invulnerable. And I might try to use a specific tower builder to attack my opponents with. The priest is good damage for what it costs, like 25 gold, and another character's 35 gold. We have played this as a team map, and it's pretty jank. Some things are definitely a lot better than others. First noob level is just to kill the kids, of course. I am curious about this creature tower builder. I want to see what damage he has. Maybe he's ranged, maybe he's not. I did manage to get the elemental tower builder, which is like the big one, but everything is super expensive with it, and it moves incredibly slowly for some reason, which is terrible. Come here. It's better if you go this way. I've almost defeated the children. Yep. Now we're going to see whether the creature tower builder can do what it needs to do. The energy tower builder is the priest one. Has the highest fire rate in the game. I think it's probably got some good anti-air towers, maybe? It require at least 1 power plant. So otherwise with these guys you'd build basic tower, cannon tower, slow tower, and then the stun tank. That is a big guy versus ground. Ooh, 100. Ah, it's melee though. Oh, that's what I was worried about. Okay, that's a shame. 100 to 200 damage is good. But it's melee. It's fast though. But for 35 gold for a melee tower, I'm not sure that's going to be... Because you can treat them as like towers in a sense. Like if I got priest as well, that does some damage. I might see what units you can do with this guy though. and concentrate on the creature tower builder. This tower is better than slower tower. It has a web ability and can hold down air units so they can be hit from ground towers. Are the buildings invulnerable though? Because if the towers start getting attacked by the mobs when they get webbed, that's not so ideal. So I can't build anything here without a creature lab. So one of these guys has to build a creature lab. So at the end of this turn we'll get some lumber, I think. And I'll get a creature. The priest has... I mean, someone might have already built it by now, I'm not sure. Legolas gone with some weird towers there. You don't get 100% sell back on this map. I think there's some immune waves though, and the priest has... it has magic damage, and immune waves don't take damage from the magic, I think, at least in this. So you wouldn't be able to just mass priests. If you come across that wave, you wouldn't actually clear anything, you'll just leak everything. You've got a total amount of lives at the top right here, with the current level being displayed, so it's top quality in terms of that sense. It's showing you everything you need to know, and everything you could possibly need to know on a map like this. So far I can one-shot all the mobs. Okay, there's... oh, okay, you just sealed a bit. That's basically just prerequisite to being able to afford these. This requires a Tower Builder's Academy, though, and a headquarters, so that's the upgrade to this. And that's, of course, gold and lumber and all that business. It's great music, though. Might change the colours just so you can see the creeps on the map a bit more easily. So there's the spider tower. This tower is better than slow. He has the web ability and can hold down air units so they can be hit from ground towers. He can also cast slow, 50 XD. So 50 damage. Although it's 20 lumber. So there's like a lumber cost to a lot of these special towers. And I'm not sure if you can transfer gold into lumber. You can mass the little towers. That's the basic towers. Let's get that spider tower. I'm really worried. I don't know where to build over here instead of here. Depends on the range of the towers, doesn't it? Let's try that there. It's actually a more tricky level. The pigs are actually quite tough. Can the spider do what it needs to do? Does it even attack ground units? It's got 750 range, so that's good enough. And it's got slow for the ground levels and web for the air levels. Okay, that's pretty versatile. Oh. Very fast attack, that's good. So it's basically the equivalent of this guy, except ranged, but nowhere near as much damage. But a little bit cheaper, but not really because of the gold, the lumber. So you can see the builders themselves are actually kind of cost effective. Did it have AoE? If it's got AoE, then that's very good. Well, I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong. Ah. It's the lumber that's the issue. Yeah. You get lumber at the end of the levels. I'm not sure if all of these cost lumber, I'm going to have like a surplus of gold. Of course, you could just spend that on builders, actually, which would be kind of a meme thing to do. Stun tank is 35 gold to 10 lumber. So that's a good gold to lumber ratio, so you could sort of spend that. But it's not 100% gold. Power plant. I think the priest probably doesn't cost any... let's get a priest and see whether he has any pure gold towers. Bit worried about that slow though, because does he actually attack properly if he's casting slow? Oh, he is. He's got a little splash to it. I'm not sure he's not casting slow. I think you have to manually cast it. You're not going to get it otherwise. So if you want to manually cast it, he's not going to attack though. So here's the priest. 50 to 172 damage for 25 gold, and it's 600 range and fast. That's insane, isn't it? But it's magic damage. So there is like a pure immune level. That's where he's going to suffer. Plasma blaster. That's a lot of lumber, but it is anti-air. So he is the anti-air guy. And lightning tower attacks air only. When is air? Oh gosh, he doesn't say. I think air is every 10 levels, isn't it? I don't know. Level 7. Because if I saved up for the anti-air one, then I'm really cushy. But it's 50 lumber. It's 8 food! Of course you need the power plant, don't you? I may as well build one of those. Before I forget. And now have fun in the real game. Now game begin. Can't manually slow everything. So that's pretty good in itself. Lasts for 60 seconds, so it's better than the poison tower. Right. I think we're going to get enough lumber. Shall I go the stun tank? Let's try the stun tank. See what the stun tank can do. That is just basically allowing the priest to put down... Yeah, we got 12 food now. Oh. Oh, he literally does have a stun. That could be kind of funny. Mass stun tanks. If there's a boss level. It can be increased with the damage. 1500 range, holy crap. That should be enough to reach. All the way over there, or at least if I build them on this side. If you sell the tower, you don't get the lumber back, so that's kind of trash. Don't think it's air yet. I did try to skip to the elemental, but it's a lot of gold for the elemental stuff. Level 10 is air. Tower's very good against air, fires fast and hits. It does medium damage and has a good range, very powerful, combined with other permablasters. See, I figure you just build the bigger one, right? If he's going to build. Any aura towers? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that seems like it's aura. Attack air and frowned. Strong graviton wave. Does great splash damage. That sounds cool. Tower Builder Academy. It costs 50 lumber to get the Topowers Builders Academy. Yep, frowned. I know air's not yet, but I want to secure that anti-air. I want to see how this thing works. They have a certain amount of health. More lumber is required. Oh no. There's the lightning towers. 1000 range. I might build the anti-air tower there. I kind of like those. Yeah, the 1000 range, that could probably reach there, right? So shouldn't the 1500 be able to reach there? Hmm.
Yes, my friend. Is my aid required?
Oh my god. That's very tall. I'm not going to be able to see anything. Oh well. Let's try it.
As you wish. Right away. What is it? More work? Right.
I mean, the slow helps your units attack, so the melee units can actually get more efficient attacks off. The tank's doing 100 to 200 damage though for 35 gold, which is the same as this guy. But it saves you lumber, just building the creature builder. So this is the... Oh my gosh. That's weird. Only 150 damage. Must attack really quickly or something. It says it does better if there's more of them, but I don't know how that works. Slow helps to block the mobs up. I really want to see the air level. I want to see how that does.
Is someone injured?
I think it's mostly anti-air.
Yes, my friend.
Attacks air only, yeah. You can improve the armor with 100 gold and 100 lumber.
Is my aid required? Is my aid required? More work? Is someone injured?
I don't know mobs attack. They don't have an attack, these mobs. So maybe the air ones don't have an attack either. Which means you should be safe. I think that tank has some splash too. Unless it's the spider tower reaching those guys. I think it's the tank. So that tank's really good. It's got splash. Of course, the big towers could be even better.
Yes, my friend.
Very specific though.
Aid required. I am your servant. What ails you? Is someone injured?
Those peasants have fallen off a little bit now. Chipping away at that troll.
Is my aid required?
Okay, let's see how our anti-air tower does.
What ails you?
Prepare yourself for air. I might tech. There could be a tower that only costs gold, so that I can spend my surplus gold on that.
More lumber is required.
But we won't know until we push.
More lumber is required.
Soap is cutting it a little bit fine, isn't he? What's he up to? He's put these towers in some terrible positions. That should be further up here so he can attack 2 times. Those are the poison towers.
Yes, my friend.
15 gold for a slow tower. It's pretty reasonable, really. It's something you could spend your
What
surplus gold on. Harpies! Queen of the Harpies!
upgrade complete?
Why does she look like Taylor Swift? Okay, this is supposedly the anti-air tower, but it's... I think that's the spider that was doing the splash there, not the anti-air tower. That's not good, is it? Am I dead?
Is someone injured? Of course. All right. Right then.
I think there was the spider that was doing the splash. I think this is single target. It's supposed to attack like super fast now, but it's like, it's not doing anything. That's very lackluster. Holy shit. The spider went up just in time. Oh, I don't even have enough lumber. Oh my god, I got really screwed. I got cucked again, basically. That's not fair. I'm not gonna have to sell my towers again. Why do I have to keep losing? I got a specifically anti-air tower and I'm still struggling. What the hell? This is so unfair. Come on, bruh.
As you wish. Now feel my wrath.
Oh, you bitch. What? Rubbish.
What ails you?
Absolute rubbish. What is that? Daylight robbery. He killed that thing before it went in and I didn't get gold for it or anything.
Someone injured. Right away.
Absolute robbery that was. So basically never build the pure anti-air tower
Yes, my friend.
for anti-air as anti-air against air because apparently it sucks dick. This attacks air and frowned. This one says it has splash damage, so I might just save up for that if I can survive another turn. At least the hotkey for slow is W, because these are both W. God, I think I'm in trouble. I'm just trying to save up for that 200 golder. I guess you could sell those, but I'll just leave it there. Build the frost one. What's the frost one? Attacks air and frowned. Yeah, maybe. It's 75 lumber actually, so no. How about no? I'll soon have a tower that's really good against air and frowned. So we'll be okay. It does say great splash damage. Don't know if you're going to get enough lumber for that though. I need more food supply for that. Oh, one lumber off. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. No, you can't sell stuff to get lumber. It doesn't give you any lumber back. Right, the build time of Graviton gun is perfect. It'll be up soon. Oh, these are immune, so you can't slow these. That's really bad then, because that is still fucking building. Holy crap, could that take any longer? It better do amazing then by the time they come round again. I think I better build some manual poison towers or something. Because those will definitely work at least. Right, you're up. No failing. No let me down. You better be amazing. It is doing something. That is pretty big splash. That's massive splash, to be honest. Okay. At least that didn't let me down. So this is the comeback. I'll save up for the Frostworm. Frostworm. I'm not sure if I'll bother with the Treant Tower. Not feeling the Treant Tower. Doesn't feel cute to me. Photon Railgun. Very long range. That's probably going to be like 2,000 range then. But it's rapid fire, so it might be similar to this thing that sucks. You might have to micro this thing though, so it hits them like in the middle of the pack.
Is my aid required? I am your servant.
Probably a good thing the builders are invulnerable, because I imagine these towers probably do splash damage and kill your own units. If this is like any old jank tower defense. It's 100 gold though, 50 lumber for a Treant Tower, which is pretty pricey lumber wise. Frostworm is... oh, it's only 1200 range in the Frostworm. I'm not sure that's far enough to reach over there. It isn't really.
Is someone injured?
Big lad. He's got 1500 range. That is pretty massive. It is the same as the tank. Fast. Fast. 70 gold. Okay. We're starting to get somewhere now. Let's get Frosty Boy. He takes up the entirety of the atmosphere. Gotta put him there. 1200 range. Hopefully should be able to reach up there. If not, then I'm just a little bit shy, and that'll be unfortunate. Because you can fight there, 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 and there. That's going up a lot quicker than the Graviton gun, in all fairness. That's like going up like lightning in comparison. Yeah, you really kind of need to micro the Graviton gun, unfortunately. Unless you can slow down every single mob. Because he'll just basically attack the mob at the front or something and not do so much damage. Oh, good. He can attack up there. Oh, actually, the Frostworm's going to help out a lot with the Graviton gun. That's going to be... that's going to pair very nicely together. Lizard power. The most powerful creature ever. Critical strike. Chain lightning must be used manual. 400 to 1000 damage. It's going to be big though, isn't it? It's going to take up a lot of space. It's only 125 lumber for the next upgrade. I'd somewhat understand if you could upgrade, or you could transfer lumber into gold, or vice versa. Who's... ooh! Oh, the trade center, right. I see. Give you the color of each player on the mini map. Yeah, the problem is if I do that, the mobs are freaking brown. Let's hope I can deal with the air. Oh, good. We got... Yeah, man, look at this. Look at the splash. Is that the frost one doing that, or is that this? I'm pretty sure this can attack air and frown.
Yes, my friend. As you wish.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It attacks ground only. Frown only. So, that was the frostworm doing all of that damage? That was splash as well, wasn't it? I mean, this piece of shit cost me 50 lumber. Best tower of the human tower line, sorry. It does great damage and stun its target. That's basically going to be like an even better tank. The Earthshaker. Frostworm seems so good, it's probably worth buying twice.
Yes, my lord.
I wonder
Go
if I build it here, if it could reach to the left. Because I wouldn't mind having potential towers on this side as well, in case I leak. I'm going to risk it. I'm pretty sure I could reach over. Build a cannon tower, then use a tank round, same range. Ah, that's fine. I've committed now.
Frostworm is a tower so nice. Witty bought it twice. Bazinga.
Bazinga. That was funny back in the day, wasn't it? Bazinga. That was good times. Draken trying to block the mobs a little bit, isn't he? The damage upgrade is atrocious. You'd have to build like hundreds of towers for it to really be worth it. Because I tried that before. I tried getting lots of these and then go for the damage upgrade and it was so bad. Frostworm boy. I'm confident. I'm going to build the World Trade Center. Probably won't even use it because I've got a fair bit of lumber at the moment. We'll see. Yeah, that will come later. That's a good question for another time. Got to upgrade this bad boy soon after the next level. Attention, next level comes a boss. I don't have anything I think specifically anti-boss. Unless I massed a bunch of tanks. But it really depends. Maybe the boss is just a complete pushover. I'm going to stop this attack. Hang on, I'm going to soften these up. This Graviton thing does fucking loads of damage. Its splash is absolutely massive. I want to see how far the tank goes. Doesn't attack. Oh, it does. So if you can attack all the way up there, like, surely it can reach over here. I basically want to know if it can reach there. As to where I want to make a bunch more of them. But I am taking a risk here. By not attacking. Keep going. Oh, it stopped attacking. That was a gambly gamble. I might leak one life for that gamble. Actually, maybe not. So, that makes me think.
As you wish.
I want to try the tanks over here then. I want to see if that 1500 range can reach over there.
What ails you?
Have fun with him, boss number 1. What? You got 75% damage reduction. Yeah, that could be kind of bonkers. We'll make tanks. He's immune to magic. I'm not seeing any stun procs. So I'm not sure this stun is real. Because he should have been stunned by now, right? So now I'm questioning whether tanks... Yeah, I don't think the stun is real. I think it's a lie.
Is someone injured?
I mean, magic immune might get you out of stun. I always thought that nothing could get you out of stun, but maybe I was wrong. I always thought stun was like just guaranteed.
Yes,
Well, we better try and kill him. If you download Warcraft 3, yeah, you can play this. I tend to put the map downloads in the video description on my YouTube videos. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Next day. Oh, it's alright, I'm gonna kill him.
is someone injured?
Right. More gold is required. What has the trade center do? It's 100 gold for 100 lumber. That's a pretty good deal, actually. I thought it cost more. But it did cost you 250 gold to get this thing in the first place. So maybe going very wood-heavy stuff later on could be the way to do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Razor's not going to kill it. Even Fry killed it. It's the problem. The computer's always like this brown color or something, but you can't see it on the minimap. He's given up. I can't remember how much gold I got for that.
Is my aid required? I am your servant. Is someone injured?
It's all ogre. These aren't ogres, these are ogres. Did web even work? I think web has to be built closer, because I've never seen web go off. This guy's not attacking. That makes me really sad. I really thought the 1200 might be enough to reach from there to there. But I can't build it any closer to that edge.
What ails you? Of course.
Oh, thanks, Razor. Thanks for informing me.
As you wish. Is someone injured?
There's a lizard. 400 gold and 200. You know that's going to suck, isn't it? But I feel compelled to build it. I can do the elemental towers. They seem a bit boring though. Those are the elemental ones. They're just going to be like mega OP. What? Manual?
More work,
No.
more gold is required.
Got it. Did it say so about manual earlier? Yeah, there's something about manual, but I don't think it was there.
What?
I've got it. It's accessible. Oh, I see. Must be used manual. Hippogriffs. Ah, airtime.
Yes, my friend.
Let's get that web out. Yep. XD. The slow is the same effect as the frostworm, so you don't necessarily need the slow.
Is my aid required?
Yeah, you need to be a lot closer. And probably not that much closer, but still closer. But then it's 750 range. If you build it too close to here, it might be able to reach onto this side actually if 750. Probably should be able to, yeah.
Yes, my friend.
I'm not sure if you even want to web them. If you've got splash, you want to keep them close together. Oh yeah, 900 more subs to 100k YouTube subs. Woo! Depending on how, what time this video comes out, I might have dated myself.
Of course.
I've got a long list of videos to put out
What
of
ails
Warcraft trash. Anyway, I can get that lizard man now. Yeah, he's a big boy. Any lizard builders in chat? Probably not. I might be the first lizard builder ever. Something to be proud of. That's a lot of frostworms, holy shit. Melodi's just like, yep, this unit's good, I'm just going to make only this unit. God, he's such a chunker. I guess I'll put him here. Do I have something special planned for 100k? I probably should do, but I don't at the moment. I'm so sort of overwhelmed with everything. I know I always use that excuse, but I am. I'm still always backtracking on many things. I'm never in the future, always in the past. I did my passport stuff recently, so I've done the documents for that. I've got all 4 of my passport photos together in a document file now, and I printed it out 2 times. Local pub IRL stream. That'd be a bit weird since I never go to the pub. Bit out of character, really. 1000 range is not that good, but it's good enough maybe to reach up there. It's the crit. I thought this guy's gonna suck. He doesn't even have chain lightning. I knew it as soon as I saw a 400 gold and 200 I was like, it's gonna suck, innit? Basically, the frostworm seems to be probably the best gold to cost ratio. Like 175 to 75 is pretty reasonable for how good that is performing. I don't even have manual chain lightning. So unless you're called manual, unless Grubby plays this, you can't use the chain lightning from the Storm Lizard. I got access to the Photon Railgun. I'll try that one soon. I mean, that one might be more trustworthy because the Graviton gun was bloody great. That saved me, the Graviton gun. I am seeing a stun, so the magic immune really is somehow not affected by bash. I'm pretty sure if a Mountain King freaking hit a magic immune unit, it'd still be able to bash it though. So maybe it depends if a hero's casting it versus a unit, I don't know. It could be a unit's version of bash. Maybe a hero bash overwrites magic immune. He looks kind of shit. He's just kind of like weak source. Well, they did get 1758 crit, so... But for what he costs, that is absolutely terrible. I could actually sell that, because it is 400 gold. Although you only get 50% back, so it's only 200 gold. For a 400 gold, 200 lumber, no, I can't possibly even with that. The crit is 20%. You saw it, it did 1758 damage. And these mobs have like 4,500 health. It's a travesty. I think there's like 40 waves. At least it looks pretty. Photon Railgun, let's go. Owlbears are on their way.
Ready for action.
What is it?
Ready for action.
Is someone injured?
Build more.
Ah.
Yes, my lord.
I like to put them over here for whatever reason, and I'll stick to that. There's the Earthshaker as well.
Yes, my lord.
That's big. That's freaking massive. That's well impractical.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah. What's the range on it? That's, you already got one of those.
Job's done.
2,000 range. Holy shit. I could go like smack in the middle here and hit everything. Super easy. I could put it up there. They could still hit up on this side.
Is my aid required?
Hmm. That's like 1,000. That's like 1,000. It's Kodo tag music.
I am your
I'm gonna
servant
try it there
right away.
for ultimate min max. Attacks air and ground.
Warward.
So that's going to be pretty bonkers.
Off I go then.
Probably the worst one, to be honest, for its gold cost. Probably even worse. Well, I don't know. It's debatable. But it's on the same level of Plasma Blaster. That's like pathetic. Look at that damage. And that's from like a massive tower. That should cost basically... Even if that costs like a third of what it costs right now, I still don't think that's worth it. Ooh. That's cool. Look at those little missiles. So it's single attack. It's not splash, though. But it looks funny. Probably won't build a second one of those. I think you just get a graviton gun, honestly. The graviton gun, the frostworm tower, basically all you need, really. I haven't even looked at these things, but they cost an arm and a leg. They should be like deleting the units. They don't look like they're that good, to be honest with you. That looks pretty bad. I mean, you're not even killed them yet. What the fuck? Those things cost like a ton. Sansal's in trouble. Nah, he's alright. What happens if you don't build Frostworms? Yeah, what happens? The Frostworm does splash, I know that much.
Is someone injured? Of course.
So, I don't know about the Lightning Tower, but it's pretty cheap. Probably shit though. The Plasma Blaster is abysmal. An absolute joke. The Micro WAV advice, I don't know. Uses the strength of invisible. It's good damage, but I don't know if it's splash. It doesn't say it splashes, so I assume it doesn't splash, and therefore it's bad. So, not good enough. Although its cost isn't really that egregious for the damage it looks like it's putting out. The Graviton gun, however, that is the Chad. And the Photon Railgun, probably a little overpriced, but it's the same price as the dinosaur and seems a lot better than the dinosaur. It's already attacking, look at that. It's attacking loads quicker than the dino is. That's like How many bullets is it firing for every time this guy shoots? What is the biggest tower? You can get the, well, I saw it over here, didn't we? The Earthshaker. Infernal's the big lad. Big old tanky boy. I guess we'll get the elemental tower build and see. I assume he builds the Infernal.
What is it?
The spider's pretty good, but it's 20 lumber. That's not like a huge amount. It's very good early game, but 20 lumber is still 20 lumber. It could be used into a frostworm and such. Frostworm is just basically a better spider tower. Treant towers, yeah, probably not worth, and the lizard towers suck, so you really just get the frostworm.
Yes, me lord.
Is someone injured?
I assume these towers are kind of bad, although the slow tower at least has some purpose.
More work.
Whoa, Temple of the Omens.
What is it?
Okay, that'll be here probably. There it is.
Righto.
Show how good you really are. Boss number 2. 90% damage reduction. I can take him. Yeah, we're gonna whittle him down. That's the Witch Doctor attack sound. Is this the Witch Doctor missile? Huh? He's got a health regen. Uh-oh, Soap in trouble. Which doctor? That doctor. This doctor. Uh-oh. 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 You're gonna need more of the Priest Graviton Towers and Photon Railgun. Uh-oh. Ultimate Elements. Yeah, just get that. The other elements look kind of shit, to be honest. I thought they were, because I built them before. I built one before. I tried to save up, and the last time we played this, we didn't get that many levels in. And I ended up getting wrecked, because I couldn't sell and get my lumber back. And then I was like 1 gold shy of needing to build another tower, and it took ages to build them. Tower of Earth. Like, the damage looks really good, right? And it's got Splash. Doesn't say Great Splash, though. And then Tower of Air. Again, you'd think it would be great against air, but you'll be surprised. Still, there's no tower that is specifically good against air. It's just the Frostworm sees the best one, as far as I've seen, first is air. Tower of Fire. Tower of Water. And then there's the ultimate. Nyan. The best tower in game, great range, damage, short cooldown, has splash, does stun, and uses critical strike. It's got everything. Can't really argue with that. But, how much is it?
What ails you?
If we say that the Frostworm is the best tower in the game, for its cost, you could argue the Graviton Gun as well, but I think that's ground only, so yeah, you discount that, because you still need to add Dominations. Oh.
Yes, my friend.
So if 75 lumber is 75 gold, so we just convert that lumber into gold, so that's cost 250. And then this is 1,450. So doing a quick bit of math, you can get 6 Frostworms, right? Almost 6 Frostworms. for one infernal.
Well, if you think they're gonna rush, you might want to build something.
Abdomination is an amazing name for a gym.
That is actually, yeah. Or if you was like one of those dudes that does the outdoor workouts and has their own sort of group that joins them doing it. You know those guys, they have like a van, they'll have like some workout equipment and they'll go to like a local park and then people arrive and give them 20 quid or something like that for the lesson. There he is, 2,500 range, he's a big lad. Calisthenics. I mean, is that what it's called? Oh, for every ultimate element you build, 700 trees fall down in the forest. Is he doing? Yeah, he's doing some splash. Oh no, there it is. If it hits the right spot, it's good, but it's pretty tight, that splash. The fact that he can attack from that range is pretty fucking good, though. I can't really abuse that so easily on the way my maze is designed. Unless if I built it here, it could reach over there. 1, 2... It would probably be able to start reaching as soon as they got to, like, here. So is that as good as 6 Froststones? 2,500 damage. If he's doing an average of 3,750 damage, I guess it is, right?
What?
Certainly looks like it is.
I can't build that.
Doesn't get any better than that bad boy. So now we're just stuck with this for the rest of the game. We've evolved and I've shown off most of the stuff. Do you guys know why so many of these women that have got stuck in the fat activism world have nose rings that look like ball nose ring? I'm genuinely wondering, because like 90% of them have it and it doesn't make them look better. It actually does like the opposite. You're basically piercing yourself and sticking a ring there to make yourself look more like a ball, whilst also being like a little opposite of skinny. Delete the FUD quick. I can take them. I can handle them. I can handle it. But I just wondered why. There's got to be a reason. It's the same sort of thing like when people are like social justice warriors, they'll get like blue hair and all this kind of shit.
I am your servant.
There's some sort of mental sort of
What ails you?
issue going on there that requires them to get that specific look and to all look the same, even though they're trying to be their own special snowflake. They all ironically end up looking exactly the same. May as well get a frost worm at the start, actually, just to get the splash going. Actually, I'll see when this guy starts attacking. You live in Asia, fat women don't exist. Well, yeah, it's kind of funny that, isn't it? How a lot of the other countries don't have this problem. Well, America seems to have this problem there. Britain will have this problem as well soon. Britain's getting pretty fat. So is Australia, I think, a little bit. Oh, it doesn't help.
is my
They've been indoctrinated into eating out all the time, Americans. Even when I went there as a kid, which was fucking ages ago now, they had like restaurants everywhere, and my family, we walked. We were the only people walking, and that was like 30 years ago. I imagine there's like even less people walking now.
I am your servant.
What? More gold is required. More word?
Is someone injured?
It was like we looked weird to people when we were walking.
What is it?
Is my aid required? Right away. I am your servant.
About 50 years ago, I went to Florida when I was 14 years old. And I remember it was boiling hot, and it was just absolutely filled with fucking crocodiles. Or alligators. I think it's alligators there, actually, not crocodiles.
Of course. Right away. As you wish. I am your servant. Of course.
Had to walk over alligators to get to the other side of the road.
Right away.
Nah, I never met Florida man. Oh, the first stuckage. What's this teleporter for? I guess that spawns a unit that then goes down the lane. Maybe you're supposed to kill this guy, I don't know.
What ails? I am your servant. Yes, my friend.
Look how slow this thing moves, so you can't use this to like attack properly. It's got less range than the priest as well. Request to post a link in chat for obesity by country. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'm curious. I think we all know who the winners are, though. Doesn't Hawaii have like a huge issue with that as well, I think. Although they are built different. I don't know what you're on about, Asman AI woman video, what that's got to do with the price of chips. Oh, it's airtime. Looks like Splash Boy's doing alright. Oh my gosh. That crit. Yeah, if he gets a 6k crit. 6 gold for those. You don't have to worry too much about killing the levels. It's more about conserving your lives. Because the gold you get more is at the end of the level.
My aid required.
Big lad. Big lad. So you got the adults and the children. Oh, the children one's going to be sad, man. American Samoa. 70% obesity. America looks fucking good in comparison. What the fuck is going wrong with those countries? Where is that? Why is it not showing where it is on the map? It should be doing that, right? Shouldn't it? Whee! That's crazy. So America's 41%. I'm pretty sure America's more than 41%. Well, to be honest, to be even 40% obesity, that's ridiculous. Just think that like 4 out of every 10 people are obese. That's ridiculous. There's a lot. It's still like 30% plus. United Kingdom's 26%. Like 1 every 4, maybe? But it really shouldn't even be that. It should be more like 15% at best, in all honesty. So like Switzerland, they're always doing it right, aren't they? You know, sort of like North Denmark and stuff like that. They're just the pinnacle of human beings, really. They are. Taiwan's down to 12.4. China's fucking low. I would have thought maybe China might have more of an issue with it. Because they're getting much bigger now, aren't they? Not just in the sense of like actually bigger, but they're getting wealthier. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe maybe the people aren't seeing that wealth. I don't know. But That could be what it is, actually.
I am your servant.
But they should be getting wealthier, and therefore spending more money egregiously where they don't need to, which tends to go on like excess food and such. So that's kind of part of it. You won't be fat if you can't afford to eat. That's basically the point I was trying to get across here. It's just a well-known, documented fact of life. It's a good way to tell in the olden ages whether someone was rich or not, is whether they were basically fat. It's because they meant they could actually afford to eat. Males chart, there's an option to see the females as well. Ah. I wouldn't mind taking a look at the females. I'll have a look at the females in a moment. Oh, I need lumber. Stephen. Okay. Japan's doing well. Ethiopia. That makes the most sense, though. 1 point... Fucking hell. So if you're obese in Ethiopia, you are a 1 in 100, basically. So out of every 100 people, you stand out. But in these countries, 40%, you know, 30 to 40% is kind of average for a lot of the bigger countries, I would say. It's only 1 out of every 3 people. 1 out of every... yeah. Jeez. More lumber is required.
Ready for action.
Wait. The females. Where's the females? Where's the furbolgs? That's what's happening with those. Are you finding the information on this page useful? No. 81%? What the fuck? What's going on, Tonga? What you doing? It's a competition between Tonga and American Samoa. Egypt's actually kind of fat for some reason. Why are Egyptian women fat? They're all mummies, aren't they? They should be bones. It's just skin and bones. Vietnam ladies know what to do. What about the Ethiopian ladies? Oh, the Ethiopian ladies are quite chunky, actually. 4.71% in comparison to the 1% of the males. What about the children? 34% of children. At least it's not 60 or 70%. That would be really sad. But that's kind of... you think, like, a children, right? The average age of a child pretty much goes up to 15, right? For a lot of countries, right? Once you reach 16 in the UK, I think you're technically an adult. I can't remember exactly. I think it is like 16 is kind of like seen as an adult. 18 is definitely seen as an adult. But... you know, when you think by the time you get to that age, you're kind of mature for the most part. You sort of know what you're doing. You're not so vulnerable. When I think of child, I think, you know, more like 12 years old, 10 years old. Like the first decade and a bit of your life is really a child. And they're 34% of them are already obese by that point, which means they are fucked. Because when they get to like 20, 30, 40 years old, they're going to be way bigger. The vast majority of them. Some people will lose the weight, but the vast majority won't. So if you're like 34% obese in those countries at that age, you know, before you've hit 16 to 18 or whatever, you are really done for. It's so funny as well. So many, well, it's not funny, but wow, Madagascar, 0.68%. Well done. Props to Madagascar. And 42% there. Who's the bottom? Burkina Faso. Never heard of it before. Okay. But the people that sort of make out as if it's like super great and healthy to be overweight, they're all still young. They're like in their early 20s. You don't really hear many 38-plus-year-old fat activists going, oh yeah, I can do so much, I'm so healthy. When you get into your 30s, things start to go wrong, I'll tell you that much for sure. I remember when I was a kid, I think I was in my early 20s, I was at a gym, and I asked this guy, oh, he's swimming really well, and I was like, how are you doing so well? You're so efficient at swimming and stuff like that. He says, well, I'm doing alright, but everything's gone wrong since I hit 30 plus. I always remember that sticking out to me. It was just a weird thing for him to sort of say to me. But he's not wrong. When you get into your 30s, as soon as you hit your 30s, things start to go wrong. Not necessarily the same things go wrong for the same people, but that's when your body starts to break down a little bit, and obviously it becomes more apparent when you hit your 40s and then your 50s and such. So you got that to look forward to. Anyone that's young enough in my chat that's not 30 yet. It might be your stomach, it might be your back, it might be your knees, it might be headaches or your capability of being able to eat or drink as well as you could. But something will happen to you in your 30s. Multiple things will happen to you. And it won't go right. It'll go worse. So you can look forward to that. But being obese probably doesn't make it better. You're 25 and already dealing with chronic stomach problems. That sounds genetic, but yeah, it can crop in at that point. I mean, as soon as you get past 25, you're dead, basically. You got up until the years of 24, and then after that, you're dead. Just a walking corpse at that point. Is anyone actually going to lose in this TD? It's incredibly easy at the moment. And we got the ultimate towers now, so you definitely can't lose, really. Oh, it's Thanos. It's Faffers. Or as the kids say, Faffos, apparently. Fuck around and find out. Your stomach problems went away when you started subbing to my channel. Yeah, you can subscribe to my channel. YouTube, youtube.com/WTiiWarcraft. Like the video and subscribe. You can actually donate on YouTube as well, apparently. I did enable that, and some people have actually done it, so thank you to those people. And you can subscribe at twitch.tv/Witty. And at patreon.com/WTiiWarcraft, where some people do still actually support me, so thank you for those people as well. No thanks to the people at Twitch, though. Fuck those people.
What is it? My aid required.
I'm going to buy myself some more lumber. I think that's at least 2 or 3 times you've said unsubbed already today. Which means you must keep subscribing. And then unsubbing.
Is my aid required?
Still alive? Why? Do you think this was, like, challenging up until this point? He had, like, the first 5 levels be noob levels, but then the levels after that still felt like newbie. Although, to be fair, this level does seem significantly more difficult. It's basically like a boss level, this one. Except there's multiple. They're not as strong as a boss, but there's loads of them. Yeah, I guess you do want these guys because they got the chaos damage. As soon as I start saying it's easy, yeah, it suddenly starts pulling in some difficulty. It's funny how it always manages to do that, doesn't it? It's like some sort of curse. I'll start getting some shitty slow towers then. Just start splashing those everywhere. Because those are probably quite cheap and costly. Cheap effective. I'm going to focus with the graviton gun on the middle of this pack. Well, I'm not seeing much damage from it, to be honest. So I'm going to focus these instead. In the middle. Definitely seems quite likely to leak, so maybe I should just be more specific on what I want to kill, really. Oh, I'm going to do it. That was close though, right? I imagine someone's going to leak. I think we found our first victim. What are my favourite TD maps? Well, Legion TD. That's a good TD, although it's more of a battler, isn't it? I like solo survivor maps, which is you can play this way on this map, this style, where you have your own maze and stuff like that. Blizzard TD is good. STD. Try not to get any more of those.
Job's done. Job's done.
Job's done.
Yes, my
Black TD is a classic.
Word. Off I go then. Yes, me lord. All right. All right. Righto. Yes, me lord. Off I go then. Job's done. All right. Job's done. Off I go then.
Peon TD was really good. Okay, so every level is basically just going to be a bunch of these heroes with more armor than the last level. So that's going to be pretty nasty, to be honest. We're actually legit getting a bit more challenging. We need more frostworms. Oops. You need to get addicted to Tower Survivors. It's a good map for what it is. I don't gel so much with that map. Maybe I don't like it because I just don't like Nick. That could be it. For what he did to me and my people. Hundreds of years ago. I can't really be that damaged though. This has technically taken damage. Yeah. It's probably the splash from these, because the mobs got killed here a lot, and this has taken damage.
What is it?
Draken losing more lives.
Job's done.
Let's go. Yep. 65% now. Pretty sure that's not 1200 range. So that frostworm helps a lot. Got to get them all stuck in a corner and get that big splash. Once they start to separate a bit, it gets a bit more clunky. Yeah, if they had reincarnation, that would be really sad for me. The little photon railgun is trying its hardest. You could still get mass stun tanks because they do actually have that stun. And it works on the levels, not the bosses, but it works on the levels. I wonder if it's worth upgrading the damage now, since I put so many towers down. It must be worth. Surely. 100 gold and 50 wood for everything I put down. These don't benefit from it, though. Surely.
Job's done.
It's got to be worth something now. Yeah, the tanks. Can't get past the tanks. Come on, where's that upgrade? Upgrade complete? Fucking hell, how much damage was that? I think it gets like 1 damage, but that has still gone up. That was like to 500, so it gets 126 damage actually. On those. Oh yeah, it gets like 250. Yeah, 1 to 126. That's pretty good for affecting all towers apart from the... well, it doesn't affect this one so much. That's like not doing much, but the ultimate element doesn't get it. Spiders don't get it, but everything else does. The tank, didn't it have 100 to 250 damage? I don't know if it's affected the tank. It seems to have only really affected the bigger ones. Like this is 250 to 500, now it's 251 to 626. Photon doesn't have it, so it's really only the frost ones that are getting a pretty significant 126 from that. And I've got 5 frost wells. I didn't actually focus fire these, so they've got through on more health. Actually, I'm hoping it's air, because I think air will be easier right now compared to these. It's 175 and 175 to upgrade again, so I don't know if it's definitely worth it doing another one of those. If I made more siege engines, probably. But they don't hit air. Anyway, we might be fine against air. Yeah. I might need it. This guy's about to take some damage soon. Not this time. That one's getting away. I might build a couple of slow towers over here just to get the odd ones that sort of always get out of the range of these. Because these, they're not smart enough to sort of attack individual ones. They'll just hit whatever they hit. If you put it onto the side here, it can only hit stuff that goes on the right hand side. So if anything sneaks ahead faster, then I've got it covered. If you die before level 50, are you going to reattempt this map? No, I think we probably explored the map fairly efficiently. Dracon is basically just hoping he can get to the last level before he dies. He's slowly losing those lives. It's desperately made a mass amount of tanks. Yeah, you get an extra 50 damage on each tank. This... Oh. Wait, is it the boss? Yeah, it is the boss. Level 4. Oh, shit. Stephen. Well, I don't know if I can quite afford... Oh, can I afford? Okay, let's put one over here. Maybe... He can't be stunned, so the tanks aren't going to do their thing. Don't know if I'm going to be able to build this quickly enough. It's actually costing me gold and lumber to speed build this. The peasants can speed build, so I can actually get that up a little bit quicker. If I sell some of those, because I still got lumber left,
What ails you? Right away.
I can carry on speed building. Because I don't need every single slow tower. I only just need enough to keep going. Look at that min-max. This frostbone's not doing anything. I'm going to run out of lumber anyway, so I can't do much about it. Unless, of course, you sell those to it. And then buy lumber. XD. Where's the lumber at? Quick. Oh, it's up now. My min-max is paid off. I think we're going to kill him anyway without any cheesing. Oh, yeah, if you sell multiple towers, you don't get the full value. Yeah. 1,000 gold equals 10,000 gold, because just like in everything in this map, it doesn't quite make sense. Will Draken kill the boss? He's actually doing pretty well. Probably only leaks 1 life as well, so he'd still technically win. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Ah. Oh, that guy. That's hilarious. Sorry, I cut away from Draken at the last moment there. I just wanted to see what was happening with yellow there. But Draken did get it. Uh-oh, he's health regen. Ah, you got him. Victory! Wow. What a game. We all managed to defeat Archimond in the end, so everyone won. What a happy ending. Thumbs up the video, subscribe if you enjoyed it. That probably just woke some people up. Lestats TD beta version 1.08. And I'll see you guys in the Nexus.